What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Cal coming to you with another video, man. This time, now I want to know what the hell is going on with my Kansas City Chiefs. Um, News has just broke that, excuse me, news broke about an hour ago. I should say that the Chiefs have reached an extension with Andy Reid. I think it was a 4 year extension. Because Reeves is 43 and 21 since he's come to the Chiefs in the 4 year in the next last 4 years. He's been Chiefs made the playoffs three times. They even got a playoff win in 2016 over the Houston Texans. I was about to say Oilers. I don't know why I was about to say Houston Oilers. Um, that was first playoff win in about 20 some years. Excuse me. They won the AFC West this last year, but they lost to the Steelers in the divisional playoffs. Um, I mean, it's always been that rap. The rap on Andy Reid has always been he can't win the big game. You know, his coach career in Philly, the numerous NFC Championship losses, and then finally getting to the Super Bowl. What was that? Oh 03? No. Yeah, it was the 03 season against New England. Then losing by three. That was a Terrell Owens year where he came in. He was a great dynamic receiver. Broke his leg. What was that? Broke his leg in week 14 or something. He was supposed to be out the rest of the season and came back in the Super Bowl with just ball. I think I still remember the stat line. I think it was like 9 catches, 162 yards. It's huge in the Super Bowl. He was great in the Super Bowl, but they couldn't win it. They couldn't get it done. He's had 14 years. Gets fired. Comes to Kansas City again. Leads the Chiefs to a 11-5 record. Was at 2015. Then he had the monumental collapse against the Colts in the wild card game. Oh, that still hurts me to this day. And then again, 2016. Well, I think it was 2014 season. I forget. But then again, like I said, 2016. I forgot the record. They made a wild card. They made a wild card again. This time they beat Houston Texans 30-0. They went on to lose to the Patriots in the division round. And then of course this year. I'm sorry, that was 2015. Yeah, that was 2015. 2014 was when they lost to the Colts. 2015 was when they beat the. I'm losing my freaking mind here. 2015 was when they beat Houston. It was actually 2016 because it was January. But yeah, this year they have an 11. What was it? 12. They were 12-4. Almost lost the division with two horrible home losses to what was it? One was the Buccaneers, the other one was the Titans, I believe. Those were just two horrible losses. I was very pissed, because they almost salted the division away. If of course, if it wasn't for Derek Carr going down late in the season with a broken leg for the Raiders, it easily would have been the Chiefs back in Houston again. But Derek Carr breaks his leg. Raiders, I believe they lose their last two games. Chiefs were able to win. I think they were able to win one, and plus they already had a tiebreaker against Oakland because they beat them twice, and then they were able to get the division and the second best record in the league in the AFC to host the playoff game against the Steelers. Which again eventually they lost. Obviously, it was a crazy day. It was the ice storm. The game was supposed to be at 12 o'clock noon, but the conditions were so bad they moved the game to prime time at 7. and they're still lost. They still lost, man. But it's just been a crazy off season. They signed Reed to the extension, but what was it a couple weeks ago they let Jeremy Maclin go, their leading receiver. I'm talking about actual receiver. Their leading target guy is Travis Kelce, the All Pro tight end, but their best receiver was Jeremy Maclin. Last year he missed 4 games. Um, still had a pretty okay season. Not up to his standards though, but it was shocking. It was a shocking release. They let him go. They let him go, and he's now signed with the Baltimore Ravens. And he went on a podcast last week and said that he was released by voicemail, and that GM John Dorsey, which we will get to later, said that they were trying to trade him. Obviously, he was a valuable trade asset. Well, maybe not coming off of an injury like that, but he was their best trade option piece. Because obviously they're not giving up Kelce. Obviously, they're not giving up Hill after the season he had for us. Albert Wilson sucks, except for fake punt returns. Except for fake punts, he's great at that. Chris Conley, I don't think they give him enough targets, to be honest. Obviously, a lot of the offense this year is going to be run through Kelce and Hill. Still remains to be seen what the running game will look like. Obviously, you have Ware, you have West in the backfield. That man in the backfield last year, they got rid of and released Jamal Charles. Charles is signed with Denver. I hate that. He's probably gonna run for 150 yards against us in both games this year. But because he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave Kansas City either. I mean, and then this news breaks that they re-signed Reed. They signed an extension with Reed. An hour later, I mean, just minutes ago, the Chiefs had come out and said they have parted ways with John Dorsey, the GM. Like, what the hell is going on here? I mean, this team. Let's see. Maybe. The last couple years, this team looked like a formidable. They looked like a great. They looked like they had a great chance of. They were one of the teams that people were like, don't sleep on these guys. Don't sleep on the Kansas City Chiefs. They could challenge the Patriots for the AFC crown. They can, but the thing always was the offense with Alex Smith. He doesn't throw downfield to his receivers. He's a game manager. We can win with him. Then, obviously, in the draft, this year's draft, they trade up from 27 to 20 to number 10 to pick up Patrick Mahomes out of Texas Tech. Air raid offense. He's slinging it all down the field. And then obviously the thing is, Smith has one more year left on his contract, and I guess the consensus is that he's gonna have the team this year, and then they're gonna dump him, and it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes' offense Patrick Mahomes' team, because Mahomes still has a lot to work on. I appreciate all y'all that watched that Mahomes video as well. I appreciate that, and the comments as well. But I don't know what is going on with my team, man. I mean, both my teams. Well, maybe not. Well, Cleveland Cavaliers is not my team. I'm just a LeBron fan, but I'm a fair LeBron fan. I'm not a crazed LeBron fan that he doesn't have any help and all that. But that's a story for another video. What's wrong with my Chiefs, man? I like the extension for Reed, but I hate the way that they did Jeremy Maclin. I really did. Releasing it was bad, but doing it over voicemail, that's horrible, man. That's horrible. But it's like he said in his tweet, it's a business, and like he said in the podcast, it's a business. You know, it's a business. There is no loyalty in professional sports. You know, there is no loyalty. You know, I hate it. I hate it. Best of luck to him with the Ravens. I want to say best of luck for Charles with Denver, but I wish he didn't pick Denver though. Like I said, he probably gonna run crazy over us. He win the 2 meetings this year, but yeah, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with my Chiefs, and that pissed me off. GM gets fired. We'll see what happens. Who they'll bring in to make the decisions. I don't want them to. I don't want Greed to take over because you know how that went in Philadelphia when he had the GM role and he was a coach too. You know, he made the decisions and he coached at the same time. Really didn't work out. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the Chiefs can challenge again, can make the playoffs and challenge again. The Raiders are getting Marshawn Lynch. Other news, the other big news of the day: Derek Carr, 5 years, $125 million extension. Now is the highest paid quarterback in NFL history, surpassing Luck, who just signed his deal last offseason. Jeez, man, come on. It's gonna be tough for the Chiefs this year, but hopefully they can make it back to the playoffs. I'm hopeful. Hopefully the offense can get going. The defense, they're great, but you know they have to do a lot because the offense doesn't score, and they bend and they bend and they bend and they bend and then they break, and then they break. Hopefully the offense can put up more points this year. Hopefully the defense can at least stay somewhat good. But hey, man, that's going to end this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I wish y'all nothing but positive vibes only. Let me know what. Let me know if you have an answer. Let me know what's wrong with what the hell is wrong with my Chiefs, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Wish y'all nothing but positive vibes only, and I'm see y'all in the next video.